So now we get the value as 1.3 into 10 to the power of 7 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 17. So we take the common over here and then we get the 10 plus 1 0.757. So under root of that one, so 0.6984 10 to the power of 7 multiplied by 10 to the power of minus 17 over here. 10 plus 1 is nothing but 11. So from this one 11 multiplied by this 0.698 we get as a 10.8251 multiplied by 10 power of minus 10 under root the value of this depletion region. This from the square root we get the 3.2950 multiplied by 10 power of minus 5 centimeters. If you convert this centimeter to a micrometer we get the value as a 0.329 micrometer. Okay, so for a silicon the width of the depletion region is range between this 0.1 micrometer to 1 micrometer. So this is the width of the depletion region, so under the no bias condition. Okay, so this is about the depletion region. So this is a numerical problem calculated by using this calculator, so we get easily. So we know the formula and we know the what we should know the what we have, what the question had given. Okay, so silicon, for the silicon epsilon value we know and q value we know, and vb from vb from previous one we solve this vb value. So from that one we get a value of wd, so that is nothing but a 0.329 micrometer. Okay, now the next one is biasing. Okay, so we take freshly so that you can get clear. So the biasing of PN junction diode. PN junction semiconductor. Okay, so this is a okay. So what is biasing? Okay, we should know the what is this biasing. Biasing is nothing but a applying an externally a potential difference. Okay, so here we are having a PN junction, right? So this is a PN junction, P type and N type is there. So this is a P type and this is a N type. Electrons are the majority carriers, positive ions. So holes are the majority carriers over here and the electrons are the majority carriers over here. So there exists a depletion region. So apart from this barrier potential we applied an external voltage. Okay, so the application of external voltage to this PN junction diode we call this as a biasing. Okay, so biasing is nothing but a application of an external voltage or external potential difference to this PN junction semiconductor is called as a biasing. Okay, so due to this biasing process there is a change in the depletion region as well as the potential barrier. So there is a change in this PN junction diode due to the application of the external voltage or external potential difference. So the process of applying some amount of external voltage or external energy or external potential difference to this PN junction semiconductor diode is called as a biasing. Okay, so this biasing is a externally we applying some voltage over here. So this biasing is generally of two types. Okay, first one is a forward biasing. And the second one is reverse biasing. Okay, so biasing, what is biasing? Should know the biasing definition. External application of or applying external potential difference that is nothing but a voltage difference to a PN junction semiconductor. Okay, PN junction semiconductor, because of that one there is a change in the PN junction. So there is a modification that will taken place within this PN junction due to the biasing process. Okay, so this biasing is generally of two types. First one is a forward biasing and next one is a reverse biasing. Okay, so we first saw the forward biasing. Okay, so this forward biasing, consider the diagram. So these are the majority carriers, and here the majority carriers are the electrons. Okay, so this is the, so let us consider this positive as it is, and there exist ions immobile. Ions are exist. There is a shortage of charge inside this one, so there is a equilibrium exist, so there is a production of electric field. Okay, so this is positive ion, so it is a p type semiconductor material due to the trivalent impurities added, and this is n type semiconductor due to the pentavalent impurities are added to a intrinsic semiconductor. Okay, so this width of this is nothing but a WD, and this flow is due to the majority carrier constant. Majority carriers, those are nothing but a diffusion current, and the minority carrier produces a current that we call as a reverse saturation current. Okay, so here the in forward bias, so we are giving an external voltage to this PN junction. So this is under the no bias condition. Whenever we give this external voltage to this PN junction, then that becomes a biasing of the PN junction. So in under the forward bias condition, we give this p type side semiconductor to this positive terminal of cell. Okay, this is a positive terminal of cell, and this n type semiconductor is connected to this negative terminal of cell. Okay, so this is an external applied voltage, so consider it as a VD. Okay, so under the forward bias condition, we give the voltage as a VD, and this positive terminal, whatever the p type semiconductor is there, that is connected to the directly to the positive terminal of the cell, externally applied voltage. So this n type semiconductor is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, and so if there is a switch exists in this one, if you close that switch, so there is a movement of voltage. Okay, so coming to operation of this one, if you see the operation. Okay, so here we are applying we are connecting this positive p type semiconductor to this positive terminal, and n type semiconductor this to this negative terminal. So there is a pressure on this p side due to this positive terminal. Okay, so there is a pressure on this electrons due to this negative terminal, because there is a repulsion taken place to because of this positive terminal. Here this is a positive, it behaves like a positive charge, and here it is a positive charge carriers are there, so there is a repulsion taken place between these two one. Okay, so there is a pressure on this positive charge carriers, and there is a repulsion taken place between this negative terminal to this electrons, the majority carriers of n type semiconductor material. Due to this, there is a shrinkage of depletion region. So pressure exists means there is a repulsion taken place, so there this holes are there that moves this side. Okay, and whatever the electrons are there, that also moves this side. Okay, due to this one, there is a shrink of this depletion region. Okay, so depletion region is under the no bias condition, so the width of this one is a WD. Now whenever this external voltage applied is there, then there is a shrinkage of depletion region due to the pressure on these electrons and as well as a holes. Okay, So now this layer or depletion region becomes, so previously, so the depletion region is like this one. So WD under the no bias condition. So for higher potential, let us take this is a higher potential and this is a lower potential. Okay, and this is an electric field generated due to the here in this depletion region, and so because of this distance d, and so there is a potential barrier, we call that as a VB. Okay, so whenever this external voltage is applied due to the pressure on these electrons in n side and holes on this p side, so there is a shrink in depletion region. So the width of this depletion region gets decreased due to the pressure at the both side. Okay, so this depletion region now becomes, so higher potential is here and the lower potential is here. So now it becomes this. Okay, so let us take it as a E dash and it as a BB dash and this as a D. Okay, so firstly it is a under no bias condition, the width of this is a WD. Now it becomes a WD dash. Okay, due to the externally applied voltage. Okay, for this is a VB and now it becomes VB dash and this is a E dash. So the value of electric field also get decreased, and then due to that one there is a potential barrier is there, that also get a decrease for some application of VD. Okay, so if keep on increasing this voltage to the certain point that it crosses this barrier potential. Okay, VB is there here. So if VD is greater than barrier, VD is equals to barrier potential, then there is no existence of this depletion region. Okay, so this is for the VD is such that the VD is equals to, no, keep on this keep on increasing this externally applied voltage, then this becomes the potential difference. Now electric field becomes here to here and this becomes this and now again we increase the amount that is equals to this barrier potential, then this becomes here. Okay, so the higher potential and lower potential are equal, so the VB value of this one is equals to 0, means there is no depletion region exist. There is nothing but there is no resistance present in the depletion region, so there is a movement of electron from here to here. Okay, so we can understand in better way. So let us consider this only. Okay, so this is a depletion, so this is a barrier potential is there. Suppose if VD is given, so the VB dash we need to find out in the potential barrier. Let us consider the potential barrier. So VB dash under the forward bias condition is given as VB minus VD. Okay, so if VB is 0.7, you know that the VB is equals to 0.7 volts for a silicon. Okay, for silicon, if VD is given such that so VB is equals to 0.7, let us take VD is equals to 0.2 volts. Okay, so the net voltage value is 0.5. Okay, so there is a shrinkage of depletion region over here, so there is nothing but a potential barrier is decreased over here in terms of potential barrier. So the potential barrier gets from 0.7 voltage to becomes a 0.5 voltage. If we give this VD value as 0.5, then so it becomes VB minus VD 0.7 minus 0.5, so it becomes, this is the first condition, this is second condition. Now it's become 0.2 volts, means there is a some amount of potential barrier exists. Okay, so there small amount of potential barrier exists. Okay, so if we given the also external voltage such that VD is equals to 0.7, now VB minus VD, then VB is equals to VD, then it becomes 0.7 minus 0.7, so 0, so there is no potential barrier over here. Okay, so this external voltage should be such that it should be equals to a potential barrier of the silicon, okay, inside the PN junction. Okay, this externally applied potential is must be equal or greater than to this potential barrier that is exist in the PN junction. So then only there is no depletion region as well as there is no potential barrier. So then that time, so this VV dash of FB, this one becomes 0. Okay, so there is no potential barriers. So if there is no potential barrier, means there is a flow of electrons from here to here. Okay, so this is charged particles, so here it is a positive terminal, so there is attraction from here to here, so this moves from here to here, and firstly it occupies this positively charged immobile ions. So these are the ions, so this the electron moves here and occupies this one and neutralize these ions and moves further. Okay, and this holes also in a similar way, this also moves, this electron moves here, so the holes moves here to these electrons, and the flow of electrons moves in this direction. If the flow of current is in this direction, mean nothing but there is flow of electron is in this direction, means the current flows in the reverse of the electron. So here it is a ID. So here it is a diode current, this is a diode voltage, externally applied voltage. Okay, so this current flows only when this VD is equals to VB is equals to VD. Then that time this potential barrier becomes 0, then that electron moves from here to here. So if VB is equals to VD, from that onwards this PN junction semiconductor becomes a conductor when VV is equals to VD. Okay, VV is equals to VD or greater than or equals to VD. So now it becomes a conductor. If we increase more and more external applied voltage, then there is a flow of current will be more. Okay, so this is about the forward bias. So here we are giving the positive terminal. P-type semiconductor is connected to the positive terminal of externally applied cell, and an N-type semiconductor is connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Okay, so whenever the external voltage is applied, if applied voltage is less than the VB value, so there is a shrinkage of the depletion region due to the pressure at the both side. Okay, so there is a positive, so here it is a positive, so there is a repulsion taken place, so this is a pressure from this side and there is a pressure from this side. Due to that region, the depletion region get shrinks. Whenever this depletion region get shrinks, so this VB is there, potential barrier is there, that also get decreased. If external voltage is more and more increased, so this potential difference barrier is there, that will also get decreased in a respective manner. Okay, if this VB equals to VD, consider VB dash equals to FB, VB minus VD. If this VD is increased more and more and reaches to this VB value, then there is no potential barrier over here. If there is no potential barrier, means there is no depletion region in this region. So this WD becomes a 0 value. Then there is a flow of electron from here to this side, and firstly it occupies the immobile ions that is present in the depletion region, and then it will move to this direction, and the flow of current electron is in the direction, so the current moves in the opposite direction of electron, so that current is a ID current. So under the forward bias condition, we exist a two currents. First one is a ID, this is due to the so there is a diode current. This diode current is given as a ID is equals to I majority minus I minority. I minority is nothing but a I saturation. Here I saturation, reverse saturation current. Okay, I minority are reverse saturation current. So I majority is due to this majority carriers that flows from due to this majority carriers flows from here to here, so there is a majority current exists. That current is a majority, and there is exists a saturation current very less amount. This saturation current is due to the minority carriers. So the total diode current is given as a majority minus a minority carriers. So this is about the forward bias. Okay, so now let us consider the reverse bias. Okay, so under the forward bias, the PN junction semiconductor is act as a conductor. Okay, so now we see the reverse bias. Okay, it is an opposite to a forward bias condition. So here it is a PN junction semiconductor is there. Okay, so here it is a P type, and here it is a N type. So here it is a WD under no bias. Consider the under no bias condition. So the width of the depletion region is WD. So here are the positive ions at the P side because there is a majority carriers, and N side we are having electrons as a majority carriers, and holes are the minority carriers, electrons are the majority carriers. There are the immobile ions present in the depletion region. So there is a shortage of charge in this region, so there exists a potential barrier. Okay, so this is a PN junction semiconductor under no bias condition. Okay, whenever this PN junction is connected to a externally applied voltage, so there is a terminals exist externally applied voltage. So if this externally applied voltage is there, then nothing but a biasing. If this P type is connected to a negative terminal, okay, and the N type is connected to a positive terminal. Okay, so this is a reverse of the forward bias condition. Under forward bias condition, we connect this P type semiconductor to a positive terminal of cell and the N type to a negative terminal of cell. But here we consider the connect this P type semiconductor material to the negative terminal of the cell and this N type to the positive terminal of cell. So consider this is a VD, externally applied voltage, and here this, so this direction is also in the same direction. So here it is a VB, it is nothing but a built-in potential or barrier potential barrier VB. So this is the connection. Now we go for the operation of this one, how it operates. Okay, so whenever this is connected in this way, so this positive ions and this negative terminal get attract. Okay, so there is a attraction between this positive charge particles to this negative terminal, and there is a attraction between this negative charge particles to this negative terminal, positive terminal. So there is attraction taken place. So there is a enlargement of this with depletion region because the positive moves, positive holes are there, behaves like a positive charge, moves here to here, and this electron moves here to here. So whatever the depletion region is there, that get enlarged. Okay, so there is exist a resistance that is more than this under the no bias condition. Okay, so this depletion region get enlarged. Depletion region get enlarged. So these are the points get enlarged due to the application of externally applied voltage under the reverse bias. Okay, so we are applying externally but in the reverse way. So this positive P type semiconductor is connected to this negative terminal, and N type is connected to the positive terminal. Due to the attraction between this positive to this negative and this negative to positive, so there is an enlargement of this depletion region. So this moves here and this moves here, so this depletion region gets enlarged. Okay, whenever this depletion region gets enlarged, so there is no flow of current due to this majority carriers. Okay, so this majority carriers moves here and this majority carriers moves here, so there is no chance to move this electron to here because this barrier is more, this depletion region is more. Okay, so there is no chance to have current due to the majority carriers. There is no chance to have a current due to majority charged particles. Okay, so but this depletion region get enlarged, so there exists a small minority carriers. Okay, so the minority carrier here is the 3. Let us take this is a 3, and here is also a 3. So this minority carriers, so there is a chance to, whenever this moves here, so this electron is there, this hole is there, there is a chance to move this electron to here, because so there is attraction between this to this, so there is enlargement over here, so there is a chance to have this electron to move this to this, so there is a recombination taken place between these electrons to these holes due to the repulsion between this negative terminal to this electron. So there is a repulsion between this minority carriers that is present in p-type material to the negative terminal of externally applied voltage, and this n-type we are having these holes as a minority carriers. There is a repulsion between this positive terminal to these holes, so there is a chance to move these electrons to this side, so there exists a small amount of current. That current we call as a reverse bias current. So reverse bias current or reverse saturation current. This reverse saturation current is due to the minority carriers, and this direction of this is in the IS. Okay, so this is the reverse saturation current due to the minority carriers. So there is no chance to have the flow this majority charge carriers, because of that one there is no current due to the majority charge particles. Okay, so now this can be seen in the easier way by using the potential barrier. If we consider the potential barrier to get easy understand, so this is a potential barrier. So firstly this electric field, this depletion region is WD under no bias condition. Whenever the biasing is applied, so this is a higher potential, this is a lower potential, electric field is there, and this is a VB. So this is a D under the distance. Whenever the externally applied voltage is there, due to that one there is enlargement of depletion region, so now it becomes this is a higher potential, and here it is becomes a lower potential, and this is a E dash, let us consider, and here it is becomes D dash. Now it becomes as a VB dash under the reverse bias condition. Okay, so width of this one is becomes a WD dash under reverse bias, so the width of depletion region get enlarged. Okay, so this electric field, this potential barrier is there, that will get also increased. Because of that reason the electron does not move from here to here. That's the reason there is no flow of current due to the majority charged carriers. Okay, so let us consider if potential barrier for under the reverse bias condition as a VB dash under the reverse bias condition. Now by using this VB plus VD, because this is when the both are there in the same direction, so it now becomes VB plus VD. Now this reverse bias, so this is considered as a VB under the reverse bias, the potential barrier. So VB, you know that for silicon 0.7, if you give this 0.2 voltage to this externally applied voltage, so now it becomes 0.9 volts, means the barrier is there that get enlarged. So if you increase more and more externally applied voltage, then there is a increment of the potential barrier under the reverse bias condition, then there is no flow of current. but there exists a small amount of current that we call as a saturation current. Okay, if keep on increasing this externally applied voltage, then at that time, at one point of time, this saturation current become very high. So we discuss that in next class. Okay, so this is a 0.9 volts, and if you keep on increasing that one, then it becomes a barrier potential becomes enlarged, means that the depletion is get enlarged. So there is a high resistance present in the depletion region. So this is about the forward bias and reverse bias. Okay, biasing is nothing but a giving an externally applied voltage to the PN junction semiconductor. So there is a change in the potential barrier or the depletion region. So there is a flow of current will also changes due to the externally applied voltage. So there are two types of biasing that we call as a forward biasing and a reverse biasing. Under the forward biasing, we apply the voltage such that that should be a greater than or equal to this potential barrier. Then there is a chance to move the electron from here to here. So we connect this B type semiconductor to positive terminal and N type semiconductor to negative terminal. Then only there is a chance to move the electron from here to here. Okay, so the potential barrier also get decreased under this forward biasing. So under the reverse biasing, so we connect this P type to a negative terminal and N type to a positive terminal. So because of that reason, so there is a depletion region get enlarged due to the attraction between this negative to positive and positive to negative. Due to that, the depletion region get enlarged, and there is a potential barrier is also there that will also get increased. For that reason, there is no flow of current due to the majority carriers. There is a current only due to the minority carriers. So that current we called as a reverse saturation current. Okay, so this is about the biasing. In next class, we saw the symbol for the diode, PN junction semiconductor diode. Okay, thank you.